Hey YouTube, it's your girl. Chic say what? Um, Listen, we're gonna get into it. It looks like Rihanna has finally come out and fessed up about a pregnancy. Many people on the net had been speculating, but let's keep it real. Rihanna is one of those celebrities that many people have. I guess it's almost like probably at least once a year or at least every 2 years, someone's speculating that she's having a baby or she's pregnant, and it don't be the case. But this time around, sis has revealed that she is pregnant. So before we get started, let's do our housekeeping. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Because as I say, we're real random over here. Welcome to the party, Starlights. So we're going to get into it. It's quite hilarious because not only like did she announce that she was pregnant, I'm hearing that our boy Drake is in his feelings about the whole situation. Why? I don't know. The way he be running around here thoughting it up, so I don't understand how he think he can feel any kind of way about her being pregnant. I mean, the world knew they were together in a whole relationship, so the nerve. But we're going to get into it. So we're going to just talk about Rihanna, her relationship with the rapper ASAP Rocky. And it looks like, Twitter is kind of going crazy, with the memes and all that jazz, talking about Drake and how he's feeling about the news of Rihanna being pregnant with another man's seed, and that man being ASAP Rocky. So let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Y'all know how I do over here. So I think we're gonna definitely get a good key on this one, talking about Drake, because y'all know Twitter, the internet, they have no chill. But first, let's get into this story about the actual pregnancy and the announcement. So this is from people.com. And it says Rihanna is pregnant, singer and fashion icon expecting first baby with ASAP Rocky. The singer debuted her baby bump while out in New York City over the weekend with her rapper boyfriend. Rihanna has babies on the brain. The Diamond singer and fashion mogul 33 is pregnant, expecting her first baby with rapper ASAP Rocky. The couple was photographed out in New York City over the weekend, where Rihanna debuted her baby bump while wearing a long pink jacket. Her oversized outerwear was unbuttoned at the bottom to reveal her growing bump adorned in a gold cross with colorful jewels. So, do y'all think that the people have forgiven her? And how she put Dr. Martin Luther King, the late Dr. Martin Luther King, out there with his gold. What she put a grill on him. Listen, people. When I say the people, the ADOS people was real heated with sis for doing that. So do y'all think now, since she's expecting, that they didn't kind of let that go? You think they're gonna be ready to throw her a baby shower? And now that she's pregnant and forget that she put late Dr. Martin Luther King out there like that in the streets. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. So let's get back into the article. In one of the sweet photos, which were snapped in Harlem, where ASAP Rocky grew up, the rapper kisses the soon-to-be mom on her forehead as they enjoy a snowy walk outdoors. Back in May, ASAP Rocky told GQ about his romance with Rihanna, calling her the love of my life. When asked what it felt like to be in a relationship, he said, so much better when you got the one. She amounts to probably like a million of the other ones. I think when you know she's the one. Wow, that's deep. I feel like I believe him. We'll see. So these are pictures of Rihanna, beautiful pictures of her. She's definitely glowing. Yeah, she's a beautiful pregnant mom. In regards to fatherhood, ASAP 33 says starting a family is in my destiny. Absolutely as he put it at the time. I think I'd be an incredible, remarkably over amazing dad. I would have a very fly child, very. I think, okay, so I don't think it's, anyone's going to debate that, it's definitely going to be a beautiful child, whether it's boy or girl. It's just going to be just a beautiful child. So I definitely cannot wait to see the child that they create together. I think this child is just going to be everything from head to toe, the fashion. I just think this child is going to have it. So I can't wait to see, how Rihanna and ASAP Rocky came together to, create a beautiful being. And, I feel like he is going to be an amazing father. He seems to just be head over heels for his child's mother, which that's the way it should be. It's happy to know that she just wasn't some just random jump off or thought that he impregnated. So I haven't heard about him having any other children. So I think it's definitely good that, together it's a first for the both of them. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, Reg Rose, long time. Rihanna's last boyfriend was an Arabian billionaire. How do you go from Arabian Prince to ASAP Rocky? Ooh, Rihanna. Reg Rose, you be on one when you come through. Like, I ain't seen you in a minute, but you be on one. Listen. But I will say that Arab, he had all the money in the world and he was cute too. So I think that would have also been like a really beautiful child as well. So as far as the money, I mean, I don't know if you calling out the Arab because of his coin, but like Rihanna got like a billion dollars her own self. So personally, I'm gonna say I like the look better with her being with ASAP Rocky. I don't know if I'm biased because he's from, the culture, he's a part of the culture. I don't know, but I just hope that, she just don't be his baby mama and he does make an honest woman out of her and wife her up. That's what I would like to see. You know, before a baby number two come along. I don't want it to be like, okay, they've made this child, and then next thing you know, 5 minutes later, we're hearing they're no longer together. Y'all know, how that go. So I don't want to see that, but with them being together, they seem to be pretty happy. They've been what, it's been a couple of years now, I think, since they've been together. And correct me if I'm wrong, did they date before, like back in the past, and then rekindled? I don't know. I feel like they had a history, like they dealt with each other before, and so she kind of like circled back around to somebody from her past. But either way, I am going to say I like the look, but I just hope it becomes more than just two people in the industry having a child together, and she's just a part of the baby mama club because she waited till she was 33 to have her first child. My thing is like, let's just do this thing right if we didn't wait it this long. So I just hope that they end up, tying the knot, but we'll see. Reg Rose, you also said, well, ASAP Rocky definitely secured the bag. Are we going to call him a gold digger now? If he was a woman, that's the first thing they would call him. Certainly. I don't even know. Maybe we got to explore that, what ASAP Rocky coin looked like. I mean, I don't know when the last time he came out with any music, because to be honest, I'm in Georgia, Metro Atlanta. And right now I don't hear any music of his playing on the airways. I really haven't probably any during this whole pandemic. So I don't know what he's doing these days as far as like money. I don't know if he's one of those artists that do things for other artists, like, behind the scene, or you're a ghostwriter. I don't know. But he is in the industry. So I'm gonna say he got a coin, but it ain't looking like sis money. But let's keep it real. Like, how many people money probably will measure up to hers. We're going to talk about Drake because from the word on the street is he's in his feelings right now about the whole, situation. Um, Drake's money is pretty long, so that will line up with Rihanna's. Like Chris Brown's money pretty long, but again, Drake, Chris Brown, like Chris Brown got a whole case that he, got to focus on with someone throwing out another sexual assault charge against him. I did a video on that, I think a couple of days ago. So check that out. If you all haven't saw that. So he's busy. So he ain't got time to be worried about, Rihanna and what's in her belly. But Drake, on the other hand, he need to get himself all the way together. because the way he be running around, and he done made what, he got a child out there. So I don't even know what his problem is. But like I said, we're gonna get into that. Let's see if there's anything more with this article. It goes on to say a source confirmed to People in November 2020 that Rihanna and ASAP Rocky were dating after years of friendship. The couple had sparked romance rumors since Rihanna split from her boyfriend of 3 years, billionaire Hassan Jamil, in January 2020. That July, she featured ASAP Rocky in her Fenty Skin campaign, and the duo did several interviews together to promote the collab. So I knew, so maybe when I'm thinking about as far as a past, when I was like, oh, I think they kind of had something, maybe it was just they were friends. So I probably just kind of seen them out and about, at, the same, on the same scene or same parties. But for some reason I was feeling like they dated, but maybe not. It's just saying that they kind of, were friends. So I ain't going to be trying to spread no rumors about the woman. So we're going to go with, they were friends, and, they started dating within the last couple of years. Let me see. Lost my screen. Okay. So, but this is Rihanna. She got her belly all the way out. So I do like how she came out with putting it out there about the baby and everything. With I guess I'm assuming it was a stage photo shoot, or I don't know if this was like, oh, paparazzi, caught them out and about, with her looking like this. So it's definitely given that she's like, okay, I'm ready to kind of reveal this to the world, and this is what I'm going to wear. These are the jewels I'm wearing, the jeans. Like, it was definitely, it looks like it was, planned. Hey, Alex, poor Drake. Listen, y'all, we going to get into it. I heard Drake, I don't know, I'm going to share an article with you, but I just got to put this out there. They saying that Drake went and unfollowed ASAP Rocky. Like, what? If you don't get your whole life, sir, the father of a baby by a alleged stripper, like, if you don't, go lay down, Drake, go lay down. I cannot. Let me see if we finish with this article, because I'm already annoyed by Drake. I'm just so annoyed. He has all his nerves. So it says Rihanna previously opened up about family planning, telling British Vogue in March 2020 that she was realizing life is really short and found a new nonsense approach to living. I hear that, sis. She says, you don't have a lot of time to tolerate ish. You put so much on your plate. When you're overwhelmed, you need to start cutting things out. And I'm overwhelmed too much, she said at the time. What's happening now is that I'm going back to black and white. My gray area is shutting down, period. Like, listen, say it again. I know I will want to live differently, she added, saying that within the next 10 years, she sees herself having 3 or 4 children, whether she has a partner or not. I feel like society makes me want to feel like, oh, you got it wrong. They diminish you as a mother if there's not a dad in your kids' lives, said Rihanna. But the only thing that matters is happiness. That's the only healthy relationship between a parent and a child. That's the only thing that can raise a child truly, is love. So I hear her with saying, listen, I want a child, regardless if there is a man around in a situation or not. But where I differ with the importance, that I don't agree that, okay, all that matters is just true love and the love in the child's life. No, I definitely, I'm on the side of a child deserves and needs both a mother and a father, both consistently in their lives, preferably in one household. The stats just shows that a child is more well-rounded in those types of situations. So yeah, that's how I feel. Fortunately, right now she's still with the father of the baby that she's pregnant with. So that's a plus. I really hope that they stay together, because I just believe that the child will get more from them both being together versus being split apart, and you got to deal with all that co-parenting jazz and all of that. So I am happy for her, happy for ASAP. I wish them the best of luck. Now, listen, we're going to switch on over to Drake because Drake is going through it. He probably drink, bruh is going through it, but he'll be all right. He will be all right. I promise you, he will be all right. So let's go over to, you know, the situation with Drake. So this is from the website xxlmag.com. And it says Drake memes go viral following ASAP Rocky and Rihanna pregnancy news. Twitter is having a field day with Drake memes following the ASAP Rocky and Rihanna pregnancy news. This morning, January 31st, people revealed that Rihanna is pregnant with her and ASAP Rocky's first child. The news quickly skyrocketed to the top of the Twitter's worldwide trends, sparking countless memes along the way. A particularly popular angle of jokes has been Drake. So Rihanna intentionally revealed her pregnancy, and people. So I didn't know initially until now that that's how she revealed it. I just was hearing like a lot of people was talking about, hey, Rihanna pregnant, and seeing these beautiful pictures. So that's great. You know, she was in control over how her pregnancy came out versus like somebody just catching her in just some awkward situation and then just putting the woman business out there. So it is nice to know that she was kind of able to control how she wanted her pregnancy to be revealed to the world, even though you had many people speculating that she was. But you know how that goes. Like I said, Rihanna has been one of those celebrities to where over the years, I can say I've probably heard about her being pregnant on at least 3 or 4 occasions. And this is her first time actually confirming a pregnancy. Article goes on to say Drake and Rihanna have an interesting history together that dates all the way back to 2005 when they had their first encounter on the set of Riri's Pon de Replay music video. They sparked dating rumors in 2009, but by June 2010, Drake was quoted by the New York Times saying he felt like Rihanna had used him. However, years of back and forth between the two followed, which ultimately culminated in 2016 with their collab work in Drizzy's infamous MTV video Vanguard Award speech where he professed his love for Rihanna. They even got matching shark tattoos, which Rihanna covered up last year once she started dating Rocky. Now, I don't remember that. Do you guys remember her and Drake getting matching tattoos? Like, Alex, you said it's petty. Yes. Very. I don't remember them getting matching tattoos. I don't know. We might have to explore over here and see if we can find some pictures of that. I'm confused as to why they would get matching tattoos if they weren't in a relationship together. But she's covered it up. So let's just see if she put anything that represents ASAP Rocky on her body if she hasn't already done so. It also going to say she's someone, I guess Drake said, she's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old, he said during the ceremony. She's one of my best friends in the world. So let me see. Let's play this. This must be like from when they I remember that little speech. It was cute. It was cute. So let's play it and see. Hopefully, don't get any copyright strikes. Fair use, y'all. How beautiful Rihanna does look in this clip. Listen, I guess I don't know how Drake didn't make it do what it do when he needed to, but clearly he didn't understand the assignment. But I just want to point out our beautiful Rihanna up here on the stage and Drake acknowledging that. But here we are, fast forward 2022, and she is pregnant with another man's child. But we will carry on with the video. Yes. Alex, you said Reed definitely downgraded. What the hell is ASAP doing with his career? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with his career. I don't know. She left the Arabian guy, came back home to America, hooked up with ASAP. I don't know what that was about. But the article goes on to say during an interview with Vogue in 2018, Rihanna revealed that she and Drake were no longer friends. So that was like 2 years later. What had happened was, so she says, we don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either, she explained. It is what it is. Drake's response to this appeared to be that he unfollowed her on Instagram. The two superstars' paths haven't crossed much at all in the years since 2018, but every time Rihanna's dating life comes to surface on social media, the Drake memes inevitably follow. Head below to see what Twitter came up with now that ASAP Rocky and Ree are going to be parents. So this someone that these stallions whore wrote, Drake waking up and seeing Rihanna trending. Wow. Drove to, let me see what this says. Drove to Rihanna's house to cry outside the gate, and Drake was already there. WTF. Drake really thought he was going to get Rihanna pregnant and then Nicki Minaj, but ended up getting a porn star pregnant. It bees like that sometimes. Listen, the plan did not work out. Did he not understand the assignment? Because, yeah, the porn star, listen, that part right there. Everyone, Rihanna is pregnant. Drake on the phone with Ree. I know our relationship was rocky, but you moved on ASAP. Drake congratulating Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Like, congrats. Happy for you. Nice. Drake after waking up and seeing why Rihanna is trending. Drake after finding out Rihanna is really pregnant with ASAP's child. Let's click. Let's see what this one says.
What do you mean breathe, breathe? Don't tell me to breathe. I can't be. Yo, bring me a shot. Bring me a shot.
He said you need a drink on that one, y'all. Drake watching Nicki and Rihanna fall pregnant by other men.
It's been a long fight. It's been a long fight, and I just had to have a warrior spirit, and that's all. So I'm.
His haircut looks nice. Drake finding out Rihanna is pregnant.
I don't know what went into that process. I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
Clearly you didn't. Drake right now crying and playing Marvin's Room the whole day after finding out ASAP Rocky and Rihanna are having a baby. The tears for me. Look at that. I tell you, this internet, Drake the morning when he seen why Rihanna is trending. Drake texting Rihanna now. Let's see.
How could you do this to me? Question mark.
Drake waking up to see Rihanna pregnant. I could listen. Do y'all think they doing too much? You think they going too hard on our boy Drake, or is he deserving of all of this heat, all the smoke? Like, listen, you dropped the ball. Drake after hearing ASAP Rocky and Rihanna are having a baby.
I'm gonna listen to me, boy. You're gonna be now, boy. Listen to me, daughter. Look at me, boy. Don't cry, boy. Don't cry, Jay.
Oh my God, these people got all the time in the world to be going in on Drake. I'm going to add the link to this and on the description of this video if you want to check them out. But it's hilarious. Like, I know he got to be embarrassed. Drake leaving Rihanna baby shower. Look what this is.
I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
Oh my God. Y'all think Drake gonna go in the studio on this one and write like a whole song, a singing combo rap song? Yeah, well, you win some and you lose some. So, you know, he clearly lost this one. Drake seeing Rihanna pregnant news all over the internet. Listen, it is what it is, you know. Sis moved on just as clearly Drake did. You know, what is his baby? Gotta be his son was probably like 3 now. Like he walking, running, jumping. So yeah, he clearly don't have room to say really anything. You know, he don't other than congratulations. That's about all. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm happy for them. Hopefully it works out, you know. But if it doesn't, I'm sure somebody will be making some music about it. But y'all think if it don't work out, ASAP would be trying to get the baby and asking Rihanna to pay child support. Let's see what ASAP Rocky money looking like. Let me see if there's his net worth is out there. Because like when I say I ain't heard any music on the radio of his in so long. Net worth. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to see. I'm going to show you what it's showing, what his money look like, and then we're going to bump that up to what our girl Ree's money looking like. So this is ASAP Rocky's. This is wealthygorilla.com. And it has his net worth being estimated at 10 million. So he's definitely far from broke. You know, he's not broke, but let's look at what our girl Rihanna's network is. See what it has her. This is from 2021. So remember, he had 10 million. Let's see what it says. Rihanna's net worth is estimated to be a whopping 1.7 billion. Rihanna probably paid more in taxes than what ASAP Rocky's net worth is. $1.7 billion at age 33. No wonder why sis was like she was willing to be a parent all by herself. She can afford to pay somebody to do all the work outside of giving birth to the baby. You know, some of them, you know, pay to have somebody even birth the baby. So, wow, like, you know, if you're looking at it from a financial situation, she definitely downgraded, but, you know, clearly she wasn't happy with the Arabian man that she was with, even though he did have money. So, you know, as they say, it's not always about money, especially when you have your own money. Like, I feel like people who have their own money, when they're in relationships or dating on the dating scene, in particular women, I'll say, I don't feel like they necessarily look for the man's money to mirror theirs when they have a lot of money. Like, I don't think so, especially like the Black woman, because I think they know that typically, you know, like, for example, like Black women typically have more like with the advanced degrees and things like that. So like I know like quite a few women that make like a good amount of money, but I know more women that make like a good amount of money versus like men. So I don't think women really look at it like that. I think they're more so about just being happy. They're like, you know, I got my own money. I don't need his money and things like that. And that's why we see a number of situations where it looks as though like that woman downgraded because she's dating a man whose money don't look like hers. Let's read the comments. Alex, you said take care. Part 2. So that's the thing. Like, you know, Rihanna's like, you know, I got money. I guess imagine if she was holding out and just trying to be with somebody whose net worth looked like hers. Okay, that would be like, okay, the Arabian guy, or who else got money that looks like hers? I guess Kanye's money looked like hers. You know, he's married. Jay-Z's money looked like hers. He's married. So, if if she were to even just just stay within the Black community, it's not many options that I feel like she has as far as with hooking up with someone whose money look like hers, and then also someone who's still on the market. So I think that after Rihanna got out of that relationship, with the Arabian gentleman, for her, you know, it was it was about just being happy, not the finance part, because she's seen that she was good in that area. Rihanna, I mean, I'm sure most would agree that it's not even possible to even go through $1.7 billion just in a lifetime. So she got more money than it's like literally than what she can even spend. And that money is constantly coming in year over year. Her net worth's increasing. So, it's like when it comes to the finance part, she's good, she's very good. So, it just goes to show for her, it's evident that it's not about ASAP's money because she's good on that. It's about the things that she can't buy or provide herself, like, companionship, being happy. Like those are things that come from, someone else. So I get it. But I think it makes a difference. It kind of it hits differently when you're someone that has a gabillion dollars like Rihanna, and you're dating a man who has, some millions versus like a normal everyday person like myself or some of my, listeners with where our net worth or annual income is nowhere near like that. So let's just say, a woman making 60,000 and then her dating a man that's making 35, it's going to hit, it's going to be a different type of feel versus Rihanna making 1.7 billion and her man making 10 million. You see, it's kind of different. And that's the same thing with who was that? The tennis player Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian. Serena's money was like way more than his. It wasn't, of course, as big of a gap. I don't think Serena's a billionaire. The last I checked, I don't think she is. We can look into that. But Serena's, money was definitely way longer than her husband's. But again, Serena has her own money. So, it's not, to me, it gives off that it wasn't, important like that with dating someone who made less than her. Now, what happens to where what I see with women that say they do hook up with a man that makes less than them, if things go left in their marriage, there's a marriage. Let's just say like Kelly, that singer Kelly Clarkson, and she was married to was that Reba McEntire's son, and he was trying to take all her coin, and I think it resulted with her having to like, give up more money than what she had liked, but she came into the relationship with more money than him. So it's almost like, we see it play out a lot when it comes to men, like with Dr. Dre and his ex-wife. I think he was celebrating that the divorce was finally finalized. What, Nicole? We see it more often than not when it's the man who has like all the money or the most money, and then the woman don't. So the woman's looking like a gold digger, this, that. It's up for a conversation on, okay, do she need all that money for alimony? Do she need all that money for child support? But then we got a lot of women out here who are really making the bag, who got the bag, and then the man, his money ain't quite as long as hers, but he might have a few dollars. We do have those cases to where, when things go left in the relationship, people are looking, the energy is turned to that woman on, okay, it's, people are looking at, okay, well, what kind of money is she going to be paying out? Should she have to pay out? Should she be treated like the men when they have to pay out? Let's just say Halle Berry, the actress with, people she's dated in the past or had children with, in particular, her oldest child's father, not her oldest child, I think her name was Nyla, and her father, like that was a whole big thing where he was trying to come after her coin, and I think he got a good bit of it. And she was having to pay him, as far as with the child support. Like she was really he was really getting him a check from her on a regular. And I believe he still is. So, I mean, I guess I reserve the side of like, if it can happen to men, then okay, it certainly can happen to women. I don't think women are above, I don't think women are above having their money snatched as well, like when the relationship go left, just as when the woman snatches the man. But like, I'm an equal opportunist over here, so it's either this is how it works or it doesn't. I don't think that the rules should change based off of if it's being applied to a woman or a man, because if you can recall, also with Mary J. Blige, she had a whole situation too with Kendu, and he was coming after her coin too. So it happens, it happens. And I think when it happens to the man going after the woman's coins, it's more so frowned upon. Like people are kind of looking at that man like, why are you trying to go after her money? Why you don't get up and go to work or whatever? But when, the woman goes after that man, it's kind of like a different kind of energy. I feel like collectively, it's more people, probably because there's more women that's been vocal about it, siding with that woman, like, yeah, sis, get all that's due, that's due to you. So, it is like a double standard, but it is what it is. So, if Rihanna were to get married married to A$AP Rocky someday, hopefully there is a prenup, because we see what her dollars are looking like going into the union in comparison to his. So it would behoove her to get a prenup. Definitely get a prenup, a solid prenup, because, divorce rates, they're still high. It seems like they're consistently at a 50-50%. I personally would like to see them get married, just mainly simply because now they're bringing a child into this world. And I think every child deserves the chance of having both a mother and a father together in a union, in a marriage, in one home. That's just my personal opinion. That's the beliefs I have. And I just hope that, they give their child that, excuse me, and if they are in love the way they say they do, well, we've heard, how Rocky feels about A$AP Rocky feels about Rihanna, but I hadn't seen anything or read anything about how she feels about him. So given that she's carrying his child, one can believe or assume that she's waited this long to have a child and he's the father. So she, was selective about who she wanted to be the father of her child, her firstborn, and she chose him. So we're going to just, watch it. That belly is out. So sis looks like she's at least, I'd say like 5 to 6 months, about 5 to 6 months, definitely second trimester for sure. She's second trimester, going into a third trimester. So that belly is definitely out there. So, prayers to them that, she has a healthy baby, delivery, everything goes well. I can't wait to see, to learn what the sex of the baby will be, as well as the name. Like many celebrities, we're probably not going to learn that until probably post, birth, when they kind of reveal everything. So yeah, these are exciting times for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. But thank you guys for joining. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know, like, what do you think? You think this is a good look for Rihanna to be carrying A$AP Rocky's baby, her first baby? What I presume to be also with his first child as well. They're both age 33 from what I've read. And, A$AP's like, yo, she's the one. Like, I know she's the one. I'm here. Maybe some of you are going to go out and, read the magazine, the People magazine that's featuring Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. But drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. If you think it's a good look, you think, they'll get married, or if they should get married? Or do you think that Rihanna took an L when she hooked up with ASAP Rocky for whatever reason, whether it be because his coin don't look like hers, or do you just simply think he's just not good enough? I personally don't know ASAP Rocky like that to have really any opinions about him, as far as on a personal tip or what his personality is like. I just know he's an artist. I don't really hear much work out there of his, like in the airways, but we saw, his network is 10 million. So whether he's working right now or not, he has worked and he's made a good amount of money that still has him in a what do you call that, the 1% tax, the 1% group. So he's still definitely far from broke. He's rich, so he still has more than your average person, but it's definitely far less than hers. So I just hope that, all the decisions she's made thus far, she's completely comfortable with them and everything works out the way she would like for them to work out. So again, thanks for joining, Starlights. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm a smaller YouTuber. We are growing over here. I do thank you all. I am very appreciative for my new subs. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we are getting it. We are definitely getting it. So I am definitely grateful and appreciative. And again, I thank you for joining me tonight on this live. And until the next broadcast, peace.